It was a Friday evening, and the house felt unusually still. My wife, Claire, had left earlier, saying she needed some space and would stay at her sister's for the weekend. Lately, we've been distant, not fighting, just off. That kind of quiet that makes you wonder if love is fading or if someone is hiding something. Around 9, my phone buzzed. A message from her. Staying at my sister's tonight. Don't wait up. Short, cold, almost rehearsed. I stared at the screen for what felt like forever, feeling that tightening in my chest. Something was wrong. Claire's texts were usually full of little details, emojis, snippets of her day. Something personal. But this, it read more like a statement than a message. I called her. No answer. Tried again, straight to voicemail. I told myself not to overthink. Maybe her phone had died. Maybe she was tired. But deep down, I knew better. After years of marriage, you learn to recognize when something's off. Out of habit, I checked our shared family app to see her location. Off. My heart started racing. Claire never turned that off. Never. I stared at the blinking location unavailable message as the quiet of the house pressed down on me. Something whispered. Ask her something she can't lie about. I texted back. Oh, really? Which sister? No reply. A minute passed, 5:10. My stomach sank with every tick of the clock. Claire had one sister, Emily, the one who lived 2 hours away. And I knew for a fact Emily was out of town, visiting her in-laws that weekend. The unease turned sharp, icy suspicion. I didn't accuse her. I didn't send another message. I just waited. The low hum of the refrigerator was the only sound in the house. 20 minutes later, another message arrived. I'll be home soon. Don't do anything stupid. No explanation. No denial. Just panic. Pure, unmistakable panic. And in that moment, I knew whatever she was hiding was about to come undone. I stayed on the couch, phone in hand, reading her message over and over. Don't do anything stupid. That's not something you say when you're innocent. That's fear. Fear of being caught. Fear of exposure. I didn't move. I just waited. 10 minutes passed. Then 20. Headlights swept across the front window. Claire's car pulled into the driveway, faster than I'd ever seen her drive. The door slammed open, and she stepped inside, pale, voice shaky. Why did you ask that? She demanded, tried to sound calm. Failing miserably, I watched her quietly. Because your sister's out of town, I said flatly. So, where were you really staying? Her eyes flicked away just a second. Enough. The truth was written all over her face. I was just with a friend, she said finally, defensively. I needed to clear my head. A friend? I repeated, voice calm, almost too calm. Funny how you had to turn off your location to clear your head. She swallowed, realizing she was cornered. For a moment, silence. Then she sighed, dropped her purse on the table, muttered, You're overreacting, Mark. It's not what you think, I said quietly. But that's the thing about lies. They start small, then unravel like a thread you can't stop pulling. I walked to the kitchen counter, picked up her bag, and set her phone in front of her. Then prove it, I said. Show me the messages. Her lips parted slightly. You don't trust me? I almost laughed. Claire, trust isn't the problem. Honesty is. She stared at me for a long moment, then slowly unlocked her phone. My chest thudded louder than it should have. She opened the messages, and there it was, text from someone named Ethan. Late-night conversations, compliments, promises, and one line that made my stomach twist. Wish you didn't have to go home tonight. She froze when she saw I had read it. I didn't shout, didn't throw anything. I just looked at her. So that's where you were? I said, quietly. Her silence answered louder than words ever could. Claire stood frozen, uneven breathing, eyes glistening. The truth sat between us like a loaded gun. For years, I had trusted her with everything, my time, my loyalty, my heart. And one message from Ethan shattered it all. Mark, please, she whispered, voice cracking. It wasn't like that. He's just someone from work. We were just talking. I kept my gaze steady. Talking? You lied about where you were, turned off your location, deleted messages, and that was talking. My voice was calm, but every word cut. She shook her head, stepping closer. I didn't mean for it to go that far. I felt lonely, and he listened. I swear I didn't. Didn't what? I cut in. Didn't betray me? Didn't cheat? Claire, you don't need to cross a bed to cross a line. Her lip trembled. Tears fell. I made a mistake. I looked away, feeling hollow ache spread through my chest. No, I said quietly. A mistake is forgetting an anniversary. This was a choice. For a long moment, neither of us spoke. The house that had once felt like home now felt alien, full of echoes and unsaid words. Finally, I grabbed my jacket and moved toward the door. Mark, please don't go, she cried, reaching for my arm. We can fix this. I stopped, turned slightly, met her eyes. You should have thought about fixing it before you lied, before you turned off your location, before I even asked which sister. She stood there, sobbing quietly, her world crumbling. I stepped outside into the cool night air and let the door close softly behind me. That night, I didn't go far, just sat in my car, watching the light from our living room spill across the lawn. Her messages buzzed on my phone, apologies, desperate pleas, but I didn't reply. Sometimes silence says what words can't. And though I hadn't decided what would happen next, one thing was clear. She'd never look at a simple question the same way again. That one question had exposed everything.